beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Geres, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end, because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe below, because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson 27. Above all else, I want to see. This is really a lesson in being fully present wherever we are, whatever we're doing. Really paying attention. What are we seeing? What are we doing? Learning how to see through eyes of love. Let's take a look at today's reading. Today's idea expresses something stronger than mere determination. It gives vision a priority among your desires. You may feel hesitant about using the idea on the grounds that you are not sure you really mean it. This does not matter. The purpose of today's exercises is to bring the time when the idea will be wholly true a little nearer. Let's talk about it. Are you willing to make vision a priority above all other desires? Do you truly want to see through eyes of love? Are you willing to let go of your old preconceptions, your own ideas, and to stop projecting onto others? You may want to take a few minutes to think about that, or even journal about it. In the first paragraph, it tells us that we might be hesitant about really accepting this idea, or even saying it, because we're not sure that we really mean it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're still very new in studying, never mind accepting these ideas. Just continue to have that little tiny bit of willingness that works like rain, dripping, dripping, dripping on cement. Eventually, it will wear a hole into that cement. And these daily lessons are working on you right now, whether you realize it or not. Let's read on. There may be a great temptation to believe that some sort of sacrifice is being asked of you when you say you want to see above all else. If you become uneasy about the lack of reservation involved, add, vision has no cost to anyone. If fear of loss still persists, add further, it can only bless. Let's talk about this idea of sacrifice. What are you afraid of losing? What do you think might happen if you fully embrace this idea? Above all else, I want to see. Once again, you might want to journal about it. If seeing is my top priority, what am I afraid I'm going to lose? These are really questions of the ego. If there's anything that you are holding back, those are ego ideas. That is our small s self. That is seeing through our worldly eyes. I just want to reassure you that you can do this. This will change your life in a very beautiful and wonderful way. So give it a little try. Just say it to yourself and see if this is softening your heart, opening your mind to the idea that true vision is really what we want. Let's read on. The idea for today needs many repetitions for maximum benefit. It should be used at least every half hour, and more if possible. You might try it every 15 or 20 minutes. It is recommended that you set a definite time interval for using the idea when you wake or shortly afterwards, and attempt to adhere to it throughout the day. It will not be difficult to do this, even if you are engaged in conversation or otherwise occupied at the time. You can still repeat one short sentence to yourself without disturbing anything. How much time does it take just to say this? Above all else, I want to see. Even when we're talking to someone, it is going to help us to see beyond our own perceptions and embrace that person, to send them thoughts of love. Above all else, I want to see the beauty and goodness and love in this other person. I did this morning on my morning walk, and it was the most wonderful experience. I was really seeing the birds and the flowers and the trees and the beautiful sky and all of the different people, the people out walking their dogs. I was able to fully focus on each experience, and this is what mindfulness is all about. Let's read on. The real question is, how often will you remember? How much do you want today's idea to be true? Answer one of these questions and you have answered the other. You will probably miss several applications and perhaps quite a number. Do not be disturbed by this, but do try to keep on schedule from then on. If only once during the day you feel that you were perfectly sincere while repeating today's idea, you can be sure that you have saved yourself many years of effort. Oh my, I find these passages so exciting. I love the idea of saving myself many years of effort. How badly do you want to learn to see through eyes of love? How much do you want it? That really is the bottom line question. Once again, you might want to journal on it and just continue to ask yourself this question throughout the day. If we only manage to be sincere once during the day, we're going to save ourselves many years of effort. What does this mean? This means that we take giant leaps forward in really connecting with the oneness, with God and all of creation. That's really what it means. And when we do that, we're moving out of the idea of being our egos and into the idea of being at one with God. We're also reassured here to do our best to be consistent with our practice periods, but not to stress if we miss. I hope you can see how much emphasis is put on the practices in the course, because the practice is where we get the growth. It's not in listening to me, it's not in reading the lessons, it's in the practice, just like anything else. I have been trying to learn Spanish ever since we first started coming to Mexico 9 years ago. At best, I am an intermediate level student, and the reason for that is that I have not given it all of the practice that would be needed to get me to the place of being fully fluent. I'm actually okay with that. At this point in my life, I don't have the time to put into it, but I do know that when I really give myself the time to practice something, I get much better at it. The same thing is true for our spiritual growth. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friend. As you watch this video, I encourage you to say to yourself, above all else, I want to see.
Hola. Hola, baby. Oh, hola. 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 Oh, hay muchos. Hay muchos. Muchos bebés. Hola. 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 Oh my gosh. Look at these guys. They're almost tame because people come and feed them here every day. As soon as they see a person, instead of running and hiding in the jungle, they actually come out to greet you. And these little babies are so adorable. Absolutely gorgeous. Feeling so blessed.
Above all else, I want to see. Have a glorious day, my friends, and remember, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, to allow yourself to really see and to be fully present. I love you.